USA family, my name is Jennifer and I am here with today's workout of the day, which is a stability ball workout. So we are going to be using the stability ball. You're going to need a mat and then a pair of medium to heavyweight dumbbells that also kind of act as a nice ball balancer. So here's what we've got. We've got 4 different blocks of exercise today. Each block has 3 different exercises. You're going to do 10 reps of each exercise, and then you're going to rotate through that block 2 more times before moving on to the next block of exercises. So here's what our first block is. We've got a stability ball single leg lunge. You've got a stability ball decline push-up and stability ball rollouts. So we're getting lower body, upper body, and core in each block. So let's go ahead and take a look at that lunge. So you're going to go ahead and grab the ball. If you feel like you might need a little bit of balance, go ahead and set yourself up next to a wall or a chair, whatever you think is going to be helpful. The beautiful thing about the stability ball is it really challenges our core. So you're going to get a lot of core work today. You're going to probably feel a little bit different doing some of these exercises than you might without the stability ball. So let's go ahead and get started. We've got 10 reps. Actually, I'm going to go this side so you can see a little bit better. 10 reps of a single leg lunge. So you're going to hold on to something here. That stability ball is going to go over into the left leg. And go ahead and push that ball pretty far back close to your toes, because when we go down to our lunge position, we want to be sure that that knee isn't extending too far past our toes. So, wall for balance, we're extending back and up. So lunge and up. Lunge and up. Now, if this still feels a little funny, go ahead and move that ball a little further back. The lower you can go in this lunge, the more we're going to feel it in those hamstrings and glutes. So 10 on this side, then you're going to switch and you're going to go 10 on the other side the exact same way. Now remember, sides are not created equal. So you may find that one is a little bit harder than the other. That's okay, and it's normal. So let's go ahead and go on to our second exercise. We've got decline push-ups. So we're going to use the ball. Feet are going to go on top of the ball. And we've got push-ups right here. So, just like this. Now, definitely an advanced push-up. If that's too much for you, get rid of the ball. Just do regular push-ups from your toes or your knees. Now, let's look at the stability ball rollout for our core. And I'm going to grab my mat for this one, because my knees are on hardwood floors. So, I'll tell you a little trick to this one is kind of to butt yourself up against a wall so that you don't roll around too much. So, my feet are against the wall. My forearms are on top of the ball, and I'm going to roll out as far as I can, engage that core, and pull that ball back in. So we've got 10 of these. The further out the ball goes, the more difficult. So if you can challenge yourself and get your body in a flat position, pulling back in, you're doing awesome. All right, second set. We've got stability ball hamstring curls, stability ball chest press, so we're going to grab our dumbbells, and then we've got stability ball plank crunches. So let's go ahead and spread our mat out. So for these hamstring curls, you're going to lay down flat on your mat. Your stability ball is going to come under your heels, kind of back by your Achilles. So we're going to lay down flat, and what we're going to do is engage those abdominals, lift up our rear ends, pulling that ball in, and extending out slow and controlled. 10, 9, 8, keeping those booties up, 7, 6, 5, Nice job. Gently drop your hips back down. All right, now we're coming up on top of the ball. We're going to grab our heavyweight dumbbells. All right, so what we're going to do here is I want you to sit on the ball. So let me move back a little bit here. Sit on the ball, and then you're going to roll yourself out so that your head and neck are supported on this dumbbell. So our glutes are engaged because we're not letting our rear end sag. We're in a nice flat tabletop, and you've got chest press right here. So you can either do both arms, or if you want to make it a little bit more difficult, you can do single arm. Now, why does that make it more difficult? Well, it's really engaging our abdominals a little bit more to keep our body centered on this ball when the weight and the movement isn't equal. So 10 on one side and then 10 on the other. Great job. Okay, let's move on to this plank crunch. So we're coming to a plank position. Feet are on top of the dumbbell. on top of the stability ball. And we're going to roll those knees into our chest and back out nice and slow. So crunch, crunch, crunch. So 10 of those. All right, block number 3. We've got stability ball hip bridges, stability ball isolated bicep curls, and we've got pikes. So that hip bridge, we're coming right back here. Very similar to the hip bridge that we do without the ball. So feet are on top. We're lifting those hips up. Hold it for a second. Drop them down. Just enough to tap the floor and back up. So tap and up. Tap, back up. All right, we've got 10 of those. Now, we've got isolated bicep curls. So that means we're going to grab one dumbbell. And again, I'm going to kind of use this wall for a little bit of balance. You're going to lean over your ball a little bit, extending the arm with your dumbbell, and you're curling right here. 10 times. Now, as we curl, we want to be sure that that wrist stays nice and solid. I don't want to see this at the top, all right? That wrist joint doesn't move. So 10 right here. Awesome job. Then we're switching sides. All right, now our core exercise here is going to be a pike. If this is too difficult for you, I want you to go back to that crunch that we just did in block 2. So here's the pike. We're starting out again with our feet on top of the ball. Nice steady position. We're going to roll that ball in towards our chest. Legs stay straight and extend back out. So pike, extend. Pike, extend. You got it. 10 of those. All right, we're ready for our last block. We've got stability ball wall squats, single leg, single side rows, and then we're going to end with back extensions. So wall squat, we're bringing our stability ball to the wall. We're going to lean against it. I want that ball to kind of sit in the small of your back, right in between your low back and your rear. So feet are a nice wide base. We're squatting down, knees are not extending past the toes, and pressing back up. So we've got 10 right here. If you want to make this more difficult, you're going to add a dumbbell. All right, so your choice. Okay, we've got those single leg rows. So we're grabbing one dumbbell. And you may want to hold on to the wall for this, because we're really working on balance. So I'm going to try it without. My leg is back on the ball. I'm hinging at the hips slightly, bending over and pulling. Pull, pull. So I'm really feeling this through my hamstring and my glute. but I'm also feeling this in my lats as I row that dumbbell into the pocket of my jeans, okay? Then we're gonna switch sides. So again, foot is on top of the ball, hinging at the hips, that chest stays nice and open, and we're pulling. So pull, pull. I'm really feeling this in that right hamstring and glute. All right, guys. Last exercise, we've got that back extension. So again, we're coming to the wall, feet are against it, and what we're gonna do, place that ball kind of right in your belly button region, and we're gonna come over the ball, straighten out those legs, and then we're gonna extend that back up. So kind of cave over the ball, extend. Squeezing those glutes, holding it at the top for a second, back down. Extend, and down, and extend. So 10 times. Nice job, guys. Remember, you're going through each one of those blocks 3 times. So by the end of this, I really think you're gonna be feeling your upper body, your lower body, and your core. So get to it, have a great day, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye, guys.